Hello and welcome everybody back to France, playing this sort of beginner style playthrough in EU4. Things are going pretty well. We're actually noticing that most of the rebel threats we're able to just stomp out. We're just getting rid of the rebels, but look at how many rebels are going to be building up in our vassals' home. Question is, are they converting this? No, but they are coring all of their land. That's step one, right? Core it, then convert it. So that's good. The vassal is able to handle that. Get a little bit of papal influence to decrease global tariffs. Well, we're not making any money from tariffs yet because we don't have any colonial nations yet. Yeah, I don't see why not. Make the papal state extra happy. We'll get extra papal influence every single year. How much are we getting per year? We're getting 8 per year. Because apparently we have 7 cardinals. That's actually kind of bonkers. It's kind of bonkers. Because of that, I'm kind of tempted to stay Catholic, right? We have the choice to potentially go a different religion, but that's kind of like a hassle. Okay, what is going on here? The estates are bickering again. Influence is not really too much of an issue for any of these, although if the clergy got too much more influence, it could be a bad thing. Well, someone's going to get a lot of influence here. Unless we just make the clergy upset. Clergy's not doing anything for us at the moment. It's going to hurt our economy if we hit that button, but let's just do that. We're going to get a little bit of negative modifiers here for a few months, right? Until this ticks away, which it will. It will tick away. No big deal there. So, we could even become the defender of the faith, which, what does this give us again? Extra morale of armies. Extra missionary, don't need. Monthly war exhaustion decrease, that's good. That's good. Yearly prestige, eh. We actually have to pay more for our technology costs, which is actually unfortunate. We don't really want to do that. We can do a performance of the arts. And we could pay for that. A little bit of admin cost, which doesn't sound great for yearly prestige. And the prestige is just tanking as it is. It's going down regardless. Let's just do that. The Cav situation sorted here. Did we finish coring? That was a big part of it. The unrest was coming from the fact that we had overextension, some of it. Morale of armies for 20 years. That's pretty good. But I don't want to pay 50 admin, so let's just get that prestige back that we just lost. I think we actually determined that we could actually drill. We could actually drill and be rooting out rebels at the same time. Now the Papal State's not going to like us if we hit this button. We don't care about local unrest in that area. We don't. That's like mainland France. We're fine there. We're just fine. Huge disbalance here of cannons. Do we just need more cannons? It could be that we just need a lot more cannons. Let's check on that. Yeah, we need more cannons. We need to spend our economy. It needs to be funneled into getting more cannons at this point. In fact, how many do we need? What do we need here? 26,000. But here, you know, maybe having 6,000 more cannons would be good. Here, having 5,000 more cannons would be nice. Let's go in. Let's just make 11,000 cannons. We don't have the force limit for that, so we'll make 8 instead. That'll be just fine. Columbian exchange, huh? That's 500 ducats. I don't think we want to spend 500 ducats just to keep people a little bit happy. That's right, so Castile has the first colonial nation. And they're actually continuing to try to grow it as quickly as possible. That's why they're working on all these provinces here instead of working in Africa. Okay, Portugal snuck through us here. Which is a problem. We do want a connection to Benin. We need to colonize this province now. Portugal is actually scooping up these islands too. They're going for the Cape potentially. Yikes. We might, I don't know, we might actually need to go, we just lose a rival. Nope. Well, Muscovy isn't rivaling us, but we're still rivaling them, which is fine. We're going to need to go for the Cape. I don't want Portugal to get that. It's an important province. Very important province. What did we just finish here? Assemble an army. Okay, so we can get some yearly army tradition. Manpower recovery speed. We're already at maximum manpower pretty much. Knit the home region. Yeah, to do that we need to take all of this. Which means going to war with Castile. Here's the interesting thing though. Castile is allied with Portugal, Bohemia, and of course us. They have Naples. We could probably get the Papal State to join into this war. Yeah, we have a lot of favors with the Papal State. Who else are we allied to? I don't know if we'd be able to get Brandenburg involved or not. That being said, Brandenburg doesn't actually look that strong. Partly because they haven't been able to get the emperorship back. They had it for a bit. That's when we allied them, but... What is this all about here? We should be drilling our troops, increasing our army professionalism, though. Cavalry cost. Don't care about that. We don't need the 10 prestige at the moment, so yeah, let's hit that button. That increased some of the estates, made them extra happy. We can ask for a contribution here. We had a little bit of extra happiness from that event. Sounds good. Let's actually be drilling our troops. Move you guys over here. Assign you a leader. We need to keep an eye on the rebels, especially these ones that are related to... Let's actually move them up so they can respond a bit quicker. This stack down here is plenty for all of Ireland and all of the Irish nonsense. The funny thing is we could even quell the English rebellion. We just moved all of our troops onto these 3 provinces here. Boom, boom, and boom. Or like boom, 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 or whatever. Drill. Drill and drill. Treason against France, huh? That's unfortunate. I don't think we want to make the nobility that unhappy. Local in the Burgundy area, we're going to get some massive unrest, but it's already like massively negative. Massively negative. This is Burgundy here. Massively negative. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Local manpower modifier, not a big deal. Yeah, let's make them a little unhappy. Let's make them a little unhappy. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We could technically call the diet and fix that. We'll be fine. Let's get these. Where did we want them? We wanted 5,000 in this grouping here. She's going to war with Venice. Okay. I still don't understand why this isn't green. Hostile movement speed. I think this is when you're moving through hostile territory. It just takes 50% longer. It just makes it harder to like explore more and find the 7 cities of gold, right? So it's just, I think it just slows them down. I don't know why it's in green though. I think they could explain that a lot better. Got Castile up here searching around too. What are you doing up here, Castile? Come on. The only button we can hit here is this one, which good if we wanted to. Manpower is quite, or the supply limit, sorry, is quite a bit higher here. Let's group everybody up here and then start drilling. We still want probably at least 3,000 more cannons here for sure. It's good to have really you kind of want a 1-to-1 ratio of infantry and cannons if you can afford it. Which you're not going to afford it super early in the game, right? That's something that's like a late game sort of setup. We have finished this colony here. Let's grab the cape before it's gone. It'll take a full year to get down there though. Then we're also going to need to snake this Bonnie province here as well. We can actually convert this here. Kind of nice. Do that. Just for fun. Now it's saying this is actually not our religion, but we can't because it's religious zeal. So once something's been converted, there's a grace period where it can't just be instantly converted back. So we're going to have some rebellion here no matter what, because it's just not our culture, it's not our religion, it's just, we can't do much about it. This is definitely, we're just going to tank the diplomacy here. We really have more diplomatic power than we really need. Ironically, we actually have more military power than we really need too. Oh, it's getting cheap. It's getting cheap to embrace. We probably won't actually have to. We might actually embrace here, but it's going to be really cheap when we finally comes around to that. Now that we've finished this colony, we have more exploration paths available to us. Go to diplomacy and say, okay, outraged neighbors. As long as you're not working on England, it'll be fine. Automate our diplomats a little bit. One working on the allies, one working on the outraged neighbors. Oh, we actually have a connection to Liege. Of course, our heir is looking mighty nice. And our queen's not too bad either. The truce with Denmark looks to be ending. They're actually at war with somebody. Hamburg, Bremen. Okay, Denmark's going to be... Oh, look what just happened to Denmark. Okay. Denmark has integrated Norway. By Norway. Here's the funny part, though. Can we actually take this land, release Norway, and then gobble up all this land from Denmark on the cheap because of that? It might be worth actually making Norway into our vassal. Might actually be really good. So if we tack into here and take this land, we'll actually be able to... Wait a second. I might see our opportunity here. This is kind of nuts. For some reason, Portugal is guaranteeing the independence of this nation here. Now, I think, I'm not sure, but I think if we attack this nation... Not sure how this works. I don't know if Portugal is going to be able to call in their allies or not, or if it's literally just going to be us and this nation plus Portugal. This might be a way to separate Portugal from Castile, right? That's what we're looking to do. Okay, embrace the counter-reformation. We can make the Papal State very happy. They're already very happy. We can gain additional missionaries. Missionary strength versus heretics. Till the end of the game. Idea cost and technology cost penalties. We can hit this whenever we want, right? The Papal State likes us. We're Catholic. We can hit this whenever we want. Let's just hold on to that idea. We don't really have much converting to do at the moment. 2 years until we can actually go tech up. 2 years until we can tech up. We didn't need to decline that. That was actually kind of selfish of us. Someone just wanted military access and we declined it. So what happens if we attack here? What's going to happen? It's not mentioning Castile at all. This could be one of those moments, those critical moments of utter failure. If we attack Bonoman, and it turns out that they're actually... If it actually calls in Castile some crazy way, then this is going to be way more difficult than we're anticipating. But if it's just going to be us versus Portugal, then we're not going to have any issues whatsoever. In fact, Portugal is basically... It'd be really great to actually maybe potentially get this province from Portugal even. And I think really what we just want to do is actually just beat up Portugal a bit. Just weaken them. Just weaken them. We could steal their colony here. Any colony that they're actively working on, we could actually steal. Those are going to be done really quickly here, but they're going to start new ones. What's our army professionalism look like? This is going to be a really interesting war, actually. We need to probably get at least 27,000 troops down here. The nice thing is 7 military compared to our 11. So our troops are going to be so vastly superior to all the troops down here. Like, we will easily be able to just attack into... Like, this guy's allied with a couple small little nations over here. Not a big deal. We will easily be able to conquer those areas there. The only thing we need to be concerned about is the fact that, okay. Stop. Get your morale up. We do need troops up here dealing with the rebellions. In terms of our own rebellions, though, Scottish, that's part of our vassal. English. It'd be kind of nice to maybe smash this out really quick, but I really do want to take advantage of this quickly, sooner rather than later. Let's remember that. Here, let's stop drilling for a sec, guys. Okay. We're getting rid of the English separatists, which means that our highest for us personally is going to be Ulster right here. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. And then the rest of this is literally all vassal. We will have to keep troops up here without question. Let's pay the money. I'd rather not lose 5% army professionalism. That's something that we're trying to get up, not down. I don't know if I agree with what our vassal is doing right now. Oh, I thought he was attacking, actually. We're good. That. What's going on here? This looks like a bunch of green stuff. Important natural harbor will be removed. Is that because it's becoming a center of trade? Okay. I don't know why they changed that. It used to be, oh, it's just a center of trade, you take it, you know, yada, 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 right? Yada, yada, yada. Now it's like there's that convoluted event that happens that sort of... Yeah, it's weird to me. 9,000 of these troops hail from Oxford. Just letting the English thing completely go away here. One more month. We're gonna want 20... Oh no, whoa. This is kind of annoying. And, oh, and against Brock. This is kind of annoying, but it's kind of good. We need military access through Castile. We already have it. Okay. So what we're going to do is, we need, I would say, 20,000 strong. Let's look at Portugal's actual full army here. This is going to be huge. Going after Portugal like this. This is, if we can cut them off before they get too annoying colonial-wise, if we can actually neuter them and remove their ability to form colonial nations, it's going to open up the new world to be ours and ours alone. Let's get these troops down here. And then the truth is we're probably going to want at least 20,000 down in Africa, but maybe even more. We really don't want to be wrong on this either. We want to have the right numbers. Supply limit here is 22,000. Okay, well we might actually then... I don't like this guy. One more year in January, next year January, we can we train more troops now for any reason. And get a couple more. We need more cannons here. Yes. Let's get 2 more cannons. How's the economy looking? Still... What happened to our economy? We're making an insane amount of money, guys. Holy cow. We're making a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Let's get a fort built. Ah. Because it's like, no, I wanted to build it here, but that would involve going to war with Castile. You know what, guys? Oh, so unlucky. We got so unlucky here. Few things could happen. Wow, did we get unlucky? Wow. Are we making the Ottomans happy? Are they threatened by us? Not an ally, don't we? We don't care about our allies at the moment. Everybody loves us. We're kind of ignoring Denmark for a second here. Build the spy network here. We might actually have to do a no Casus Belli war. Okay? Ugh, that's a lot of aggressive expansion. No one in Europe's going to care, though, but that's a lot of aggressive expansion. Because the thing is now, we now can't attack this nation. Because this nation formed. That is so incredibly unlucky. Very unlucky. The good news is if we can get the claim on this guy and attack him, it'll be a swift war. We can still attack Portugal. The other thing that might happen here is Castile might actually become tired of fighting in the war that he's fighting with Portugal, and we might be able to attack into Portugal during some sort of short window where he's not gonna care. The thing to consider is Portugal, without question, has more heavies than us, I bet. Okay, let's build more heavies. Let's 6 more heavies, and then let's check on Portugal's navy. I guarantee they have more heavies than us at the moment, but we could probably organize just by heavies. Oh, no. I'm wrong. They only have 3. They have a really... Actually, Portugal has a disgustingly weak navy, it would seem. So... Morale of army's great. That guy's amazing. Well, that's why we're probably making money. We don't need her working on colonial range. We don't need that anymore, actually. We're already working on the Cape, are we not? Yes, we're already working on the Cape. So we need to get the new person in here working... Oh. We want this person, but there's a cooldown for 6 years before we can grab them. Diplomatic reputation is always good. Kick them out. Maybe we'll get someone better. It's actually going to be a little bit here before we attack, so let's drill. Drill with those troops. How's the rebellion looking up here? Got 70% for ourselves. That's looking good, but we need to manually keep an eye on this because this isn't gonna update for us. So let's drill up there for now. We have the spy network to get the claim here, but the problem is we can't reach it anymore because this nation, rebels actually caused this nation to, well, the original nation that was here sort of imploded and spat out this nation. The rebels forced them to release these provinces as the nation. So we need to build up the spy network here. We're getting 1.3 every month. Nice. We need that admin. Need that admin. And January is probably past, right? No. We're almost to the point where we can embrace colonialism with 250 ducats. That's just silly. That's actually silly. Force limit. We're at max force limit. We should probably hit this button. Now let's wait till right when we start the war, we're going to want to remember to hit this assemble an army. Get that army tradition up. And also keep the manpower as high as possible. There we go. We've just ticked here. Let's get all the technologies up. I am a moron. I just forgot to embrace colonialism, so we just paid 25% penalty on all of these technologies because I'm a complete goofball. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. We were just staring at that too. I was just so excited to get the text. Oh man. You know what? Can we please hit this button before I do something rash again? We don't want to make the nobility dislike us anymore, so I think we're going to take the base tax hit here. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's just make them happy by hitting that. Get back to where we were. Okay. We have people that are no longer valid rivals. Castile, I do not want to rival Castile. Let's hold those embargoes for a short amount of time. Add the embargo to Austria. These 16,000 troops. Where do we want them? Where do we want them? I'm not sure. So, okay, so what's going on here is we're building the spy network to take over this land here. So that we can declare war on this guy, so that we can get into a war with Portugal by circumventing their alliance with Castile. They're in a war right now with Castile, so they are sort of getting, you know, the effects of being in a war from that. But the war is so one-sided that they're probably going to win it pretty easily. Now, what is the actual war all about here? Oh, they actually want this province here. Interesting. Very interesting. So if we can actually come down here and sort of bop Portugal down here, it might really delay them. It might actually cause them to lose this war, despite the fact that they're going to be full sieging Morocco. So we're trying to get into a war with Portugal. That's what we're trying to do. These are almost wrapping up here. We're working on the Cape. Castile's actually trying to make the jump around Africa as well. Kind of annoying. It is what it is. Our conquistador is still exploring, but they're now in South America, which is cool. Okay, things are coming along pretty nicely here. Okay, Castile is on Bermuda. Bermuda. What am I saying? Bermuda. Sorry, guys. Wow, words are hard. That's not good. So now they're almost like, sort of like taunting us, saying that they're going to come over to area North America, which is obviously belongs to France. So I don't know. Tension is running high. Hopefully we can get this war with Portugal soon. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out for another episode, though. I will talk to you guys later.